PGH, comic expert here, the Pittsburgh comic expert, as some of you know. Coming today with, I'm going to have to split my video up, or at least I'm going to try something new. I've got quite the haul, and quite the inexpensive haul, might I add, as a result of hitting up a couple of resale shops. So want to get through these pretty quickly. The first, I have a whole stack of Spider-Man. I'm going to try and get through these as fast as I can. This is the weird, I don't know, it says special issue on it. I forget the reason why they had a live action Spider-Man. I think they were toying with a TV show back then. But yeah, I picked that up. I mean, that was at the, like I said, that same resale shop that's near my office. So working with that one, here is what I picked up from part one of this video was Spider-Man 262. 289, that's the end of Gang War. That's the issue right before Ned Leeds gets killed. Spectacular 98. It's a pretty cool cover with Kingpin and the Black Cat and Spider-Man. We got Spectacular number 9. I'm sorry, 99. I can't talk today. 100. And one of my favorite Spectacular covers is 101. So got all those. Those were the 3 for $1 deal. All right, continuing on with the resale shop. I got some more Spider-Mans, but I'll a couple I want to jump ahead to first. I thought this was a pretty cool cover. Tales of Teen Titans number 55. I thought that was Perez, and then I looked and it wasn't. So yeah, I don't know if I'm going to keep that one. Secret Files and Origins, focusing on Batgirl. That's Cassandra Cain. Batgirl. Barbara Gordon is in this as Oracle. I skimmed through it, but I don't really know a whole lot about the new Batgirl. No real interest in keeping that one. So hey, if anybody wants to trade, by all means. Ultimate Spider-Man number 34. I believe that is... I don't know a whole lot about the Ultimate line. I have a few Ultimate books to show you in these next two videos. But I have this weird obsession with anything related to the Venom symbiote. And I saw this cover and I was like, yeah, I'm going to pick it up and check it out. Like I said, I really don't have a huge interest in collecting Ultimate comics unless I either really like the cover or it has to do with something like the Venom symbiote in that regard to Spider-Man. So, you know, that's really about it. The Ultimate line, I hear it's good. I'm missing out, but I don't have time to go back and read all that stuff. All right. Still working. Actually, I'm going to show those in a minute. I'm still going through, and there's another one. There it is. Okay, I'll show these now. All right. So still trying to complete the first 10 Transformers. So this was there, number 7. I picked that up. Number 9. And number 8. Number 8 is the first appearance of the Dinobots in comics, and that's just a sticker on the cover. So that's a double. If anyone's interested in that, it's a pretty high grade, I have to say. I mean, it's got a slight spine roll, but what do you expect for a comic that's almost 30 years old? All right, still going on. I'm going to be quick about these. Decent run, and I actually ran out of bags and boards. Decent run of the Dark Reign side story for War Machine. They're including book number 1. I, again, don't read the later comics, but I know people who like Iron Man, the later Iron Man books. War Machine's my favorite Iron Man armor. I've said that before. So I thought that was a cool cover, but I believe these may be spoken for already, because I know somebody who's interested in, might be interested in taking these off my hands. So it's not the whole story, but it's close. All right, and to wrap up this video, huge run of Web of Spider-Man. So I'm going to go backwards. Start at the end. So we got 27, 26, 25. I love these covers, by the way, some of them. 22, 21, Spider-Man versus Spider-Man. Well, it's not really Spider-Man in the red costume, but you know what I mean. 19, it's the first appearance of Humbug. I don't know. He looks kind of goofy to me. I don't know a lot about him. He's a minor Spider-Man villain, let's put it that way. Number 11, that's a great cover. Number 10, painted cover there, that's cool. Number 9. Number 6. That one's got a bit of a spine roll on it. Number 4, this one's in real rough shape. Looks like somebody rolled that up and put it in their pocket. Number 3, that one's actually pretty high grade. Number 2, first full appearance of the Volturians. And ever since the Detroit Madman said this, I've been using it, and I'm sorry, buddy, that I keep quoting you, but it's just too cool of a saying not to quote it. If you're going to be a baller and pick up Web of Spider-Man, then you need to pick up number 1 on top of that. Boom. That is an awesome cover. That is an awesome painted cover. It's probably my favorite Spider-Man cover out there. And if you read that story, the story is awesome. Just put that in the limelight. There's a spotlight here. Yeah, the story is awesome. The Venom symbiote attempts to take control of Spider-Man again. It's fantastic. Plus, it's a newsstand. That's an okay grade. That's probably a mid-grade. It looks like it has some foxing on the edges. But yeah, you can't complain with Web of Spider-Man number 1. You know, that's when the Web of Spider-Man stories were pretty good, were the early ones. So all of those but number 3 are probably up for grabs. One of my coworkers likes to buy all of my Spider-Mans off me because I really have no interest in keeping the Web of Spider-Man books except for some of the keys. Don't really care about the minor keys either, and while the artwork is cool, I try to keep a lean collection. So, you know, I have like first Tombstone and a couple other later books, and mainly just like the first 3, you know, that Vulture story. That's a pretty cool one too. So I try to run it pretty lean. All right, well, that's all for part 1. Like I said, I'm trying something new as far as shooting the videos go. A colleague had told me that they need to be a little shorter. He likes 15 minutes. He said 15 minutes is usually on average. I guess he'd been running some metrics for me in the background. But that was nice of him. Free analysis there. So I'll give it a shot with a shorter video. Speaking of short videos that are succinct but pretty awesome, considering the quality of comics that she's been collecting. I don't know if you guys have subscribed to Poison Ivy yet. But she, if you check her out, Poison Ivy, there's lots of YouTube users that are listed as Poison Ivy, so I had to actually search for Poison Ivy Comic Haul. And she goes out and she finds some pretty good books, and for, you know, being a young collector, she's really got an eye for the Silver Age stuff. So give her a shot. Check out some of her videos. They're pretty short but good. So, you know, 5 to 7 minutes, and she's got lots of books to show. So, all right. Peace. Looking forward to the comments.